I wanted to quickly bring up to you, Jim, Collision on the 25th. That was with the Tony Storm Mariah May angle that you watched more than that. You saw a bunch of this show.
Yes, remember until something happened the last 15 minutes, I said, oh, hell no, I'm just done. But yeah, there were a lot of things. They destroyed Powerhouse Hobbs's career. They did a lot of goofy on that program.
According to WrestleNomics, Collision, January 25th, 2025, 8 to 10 p.m., 250,000 viewers on average. It says here it does not include Max here, but we don't know what that Max number would be in any way. But when you look at the quarter hours, again, if you're trying to present this like we're gaining popularity and everything's working, quarter one, 8 to 8:15 p.m., promos in the back, followed by Samoa Joe versus Nick Wayne, and the post-match with the Patriarchy, Shibata, and Hook, and a Dynamite recap, 363,000 viewers. Quarter two, 8:15, 8:30 p.m., Okada versus Commander, picture-in-picture, and the Powerhouse Hobbs Big Bill angle, followed by an ad break, 289.
Oh.
289,000 viewers. Quarter three, Big Justice and AJ, and the Undisputed Kingdom, I will dispute that, backstage angle, Angelo Parker and Daniel Garcia and Matt Menard versus the Undisputed Kingdom with picture-in-picture, 269,000 viewers. Quarter four, 8:45 to 9 p.m., continuation of the aforementioned match, Max Caster's backstage promo, an ad break, Top Flight's backstage promo, and the Tony Storm Mariah May live angle, 259,000 viewers.
Oh.
Now we go to the big 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15 p.m., quarter five.
But the big thing that everybody was talking about has been the lowest so far.
The Jon Moxley backstage promo, followed by the Gates of Agony versus the Hounds of Hell, with picture-in-picture ads.
With the Hound of the Baskerville special referee.
255,000 viewers. We go now to quarter six. That's what this is. 9:15 and 9:30 p.m. The Big Justice, AJ, Harley Cameron, Deonna Purrazzo, Taya Valkyrie angle. An ad break. Thunder Rosa and Penelope Ford's angle. Serena Deeb versus Deonna Purrazzo versus Yuka Sakazaki versus Queen Aminata.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With picture-in-picture, 193,000 viewers.
Wow.
69,000 in the key demo. 9:30 to 9:45 p.m., quarter seven, continuation of Deeb versus Purrazzo versus Sakazaki versus Queen Aminata. The Hounds of Hell, Okada backstage angle. An ad break. Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill's live angle. And the Don Callis family video. 187,000 viewers. Finally, and there's a 2-minute overrun. 9:45 to 10 p.m., quarter eight. Takeshita versus Shibata. With picture-in-picture. 185,000 viewers. Bottoming out at 58,000 in the key demo. 2-minute overrun, 257,000 viewers.
Boy, they were waiting for something to come next, weren't they? But that was 8 to 10 for Collision, right, on Saturday night.
That is correct. Against Saturday night's main event.
But Saturday night's main event was 8 to 10 also, right? So Collision started with 363,000 people and ended with 185,000. 185 times 2 is 370, right? They lost 50% of their audience. It's not like all of a sudden Saturday night's main event started and, oh, shit, we got to leave and go over there. It was already going. It was the same time. People were actively saying, fuck this television program.
But you see, that goes to the point with the Mariah May, Tony Storm angle. Not to say that I like all that stuff, but it's a big deal for their fans. It's not even about putting it on Collision versus Dynamite, which is an issue. It's about putting it on this Collision, knowing what you're against, head to head, on free TV. Max Caster apparently has had a whole heel turn on Collision. They once moved the ratings on Dynamite, the Acclaimed. So now, if you ever see them again on Dynamite, it's over. They've broken up, it's all happened. You missed it because you have a life on Saturday. I mean, what the fuck? But that's AEW Collision.
Is Max Caster the new Sammy Guevara? Did everybody love him until they actually kind of figured out what he's like personally, and then suddenly nobody likes him?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but one thing that he does that makes people like him is he makes music. He is a musician. He is a rapper. He's got beats in his head. And when he actually...
He's got bats in his belfry, too, but go ahead.
Well, whenever he actually wants to hear some of the finished product, work on some of the demos, he needs something to put in his ears to hear that music. And we know someone who can give you the finest sounds delivered straight to you.
Now, let me tell you something. When Max Caster makes music, everybody else needs something to stick in their ears. That's the problem. But, folks, we got you covered, because if you're anywhere around the greatest wrestler alive and he tries to drop some of them beats on you and do the beatbox thing and like that, like they used to do on Hee Haw, well, all you got to do is stick your Raycon everyday wireless earbuds in your heads and play some real music, or even play podcasts, or play, I don't know, government fucking manuals about how the things operate. You can play anything. It would be more interesting than Max Caster's music. But the Raycon everyday earbuds are your perfect partner for the gym or work or phone calls. Let's say somebody calls you on the phone. Brian, you've had this happen a million times, and you accidentally answer it thinking it's somebody else, and now you got to talk to this weasel. All you got to do is just stick the Raycon everyday wireless earbuds in your head, and you can listen to some Led Zeppelin and just every 30 seconds go, and they'll never know. You do that all the time, don't you?
Not with Led Zeppelin, no.
Well, you know what I mean. Sometimes you're listening to the Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Yes, that's true.
But their latest model of these earbuds, Raycon that is better than ever with the 32-hour battery life and the multi-point connectivity that lets you daring swingers out there pair with two devices at once. There is a 2-drink minimum, but they're cheap. And speaking of battery, with Raycon's quick charge function, you can plug it in for just 10 minutes of charging and you get 90 minutes of battery. So if you plug it in for 10 minutes, you can listen to an entire double album without it going dead. And then moments later, it will be I Buried Paul.
Cranberry sauce.
And these earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, which is often difficult to find in some of the other models, but Raycon's got it. You can cancel that noise at the twinkling of an eye, actually the press of a button, and suddenly the world will become completely silent. You won't be able to hear the wind blowing, the birds twerping, or anything else around you. It will be like you're in a vacuum, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be right before the rapture when you just walk into the light. And Raycon's everyday earbuds are available in a variety of vibrant colors, including Rapture Light. So you just set them down on the ground, they instantly glow. You hear harp music, you step into them, and you are transported into a higher plane of consciousness. And all for less than half the price of other premium audio brands. How often can you get a cheap job on being sent to a higher plane of consciousness?
Oh, don't throw that to me. I can't answer that. That's a deep question.
Well, you've been higher many times, and you've been on planes. I'm not sure if you're conscious, but I thought if you were
cosmic
expert on all three
I have cosmic consciousness, so I can actually.
You have Cosby consciousness.
Cosmic, not Cosby. Goddammit! What the hell are you trying to say?
I was going to say Cosby had more unconsciousness around him, but if you don't fall in love with your Raycons and do, I don't know, perverted things with them in your various orifices,
No.
They offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, no questions asked. Well, they will ask you if you've stuck them up your ass or not. Because they won't take them back. If they've been in your anal orifice.
Again, none of this is
will not
scenario that will happen. This will not be happening, no.
It's like at a bookstore, you take a book into the bathroom, they can't put it back on the shelves. It's got fecal traces on it.
Well, so, I mean, of course they're not going to take back one, but again, the whole scenario is predicated on nonsense. It's
are they not going to take back on their 30-day happiness guarantee Raycons that have been stuck up somebody's ass?
Well, that's not what people are going to do, and of course, that's not what we would want to suggest that people do. What you want to do
how widespread
in your ears, unless you have fecal matter in your ears, folks. And again, we don't encourage that either. Well, that seems like it would be a bad idea.
That's if you've got shit for brains.
Well, if you have shit for brains, you may have an issue, but otherwise, the fine people out there, the law-abiding citizens of the cult of Cornette, can put these in their ears and listen to, as you said, the finest things. And there's a happiness guarantee, and you just have to worry about earwax most of the time. But Jim, what else do we have to tell them without going off track?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't like them, folks, you can shove them up your ass, but
you will love them.
Go right now. You're going to love them like a member of the family. Go to... Well, what you're going to want to do...
The drive-thru is closed.
What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Buy Raycon. That's BUYRAYCON, buyraycon.com/JCE, and you're going to get up to 20% off site-wide. That's up to 20% off whatever they got. They'll tell you. It'll automatically figure it. Just give them the money they ask for. Everybody will be safer that way. But buyraycon.com/JCE, 20% off site-wide with the code JC. Headphones too. So you can shove them in your ears or stick them on your head when you go to buyraycon.com/JCE.
That's right. We love Raycon here, and will love
the little box comes up when you do you not want fecal matter? Just press
again. You will not have to worry about this. Don't worry about checking that box. There will be no box, but we will not put you in a box. Raycon will give you a chance to hear whatever you want. Promo code JCE.